I totally was gonna have myself, like, just chilling here, like, hitting the buttons on my controller for my video games, but then I realized it was connected to my computer and I really didn't want to have to pull it out to disconnect it, so that kind of killed my funny entrance. Hey there guys, this is Samantha, and today I have another review for you guys. Today I'm going to be reviewing Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. And like I've mentioned before, I was bullied into reading this book. My friend really wanted me to read it, so I finally picked it up, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So this book is set about 30 years into the future, and the world has basically gone to shit because nobody has any money at all, and nobody really cares, honestly. And this is where our main character, Wade, comes in, and Wade's life is pretty freaking crappy. He lives in basically a trailer park that is stacked on top of each other. This cover is where he lives. See? Stacked trailers. And mind you, I live in a trailer park. They aren't that bad. Like, my trailer will comfortably, very comfortably, like, let 3 people live in it. And they have their own rooms and everything, their own space and blah 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 blah. Like 20 people live in the one trailer that Wade lives in. Needless to say, Wade spends all of his time in the virtual reality game Oasis. Oasis is basically the worldwide virtual reality game, and everyone plays on it, everyone. Like, Wade even goes to school in Oasis. Now, onto the plot of the story. So, Oasis's creator has just died, and what of his immense fortune, you ask? What happens to it? Who does he give to? His kids? No. He gives it to whoever can find his Easter egg in his game. The creator of Oasis has hidden a bunch of clues around his game, and whoever can figure out all of the clues and challenges wins his entire fortune. And as you can guess, this causes a mad rush. But the thing is, a few years have passed and still nobody has even figured out the first clue, let alone figured out the entire Easter egg. But then comes Wade. Wade is the first person to solve the first clue, and he is the first person on the scoreboard, which at first is really amazing for Wade, until Wade realizes that people are willing to kill for this fortune, and not just kill his Oasis character, they're willing to kill in the real world as well. So let me say that the ending was my favorite part of this entire book. I absolutely loved the last line, which I'm not going to say, even though it's not really spoilers, but I'm not going to say it. If you wanna know what I'm talking about, you can look it up yourself. I don't exactly remember what I rated this on Goodreads. It was either a 4 out of 4 or a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this book. There was only like one thing that I had a problem with, but it wasn't really a problem with. It was just kind of over my head kind of thing. The only real problem that I had with this book was the references. I'm a 90s baby. I don't really get too many 80s references. I got some of them, but the vast majority of them I did not. If this would have been a bunch of 90s references, I probably would have gobbled this up, and then I just hit myself in the face with my book, but that's okay. I probably would have gobbled this up if it would have been 90s references or early thousands references, so that was the only thing that I really had a slight issue with. I just wish I would have been born earlier or something, because then I would have loved this book more than I did. And just this book really cements that people are not who they say they are on the internet sometimes. They are not who they say they are. But that is really all that I have to say about this book. It was a really enjoyable read, especially if you were into the 80s or you were born earlier than me. But it was a really good book. I enjoyed reading it, especially the Harry Potter reference that they had in there once. All they did was mention Quidditch, but it was good enough for me. But yes, that is all I have to say about this. I would recommend it, like I said, as long as you're into the 80s. And just video games in general, but yes, that is it. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed watching, because I sure as hell love talking. I will see you guys next time.